aggressive with a little bit of dance. Feel good, it's good with a little bit of dance. Feel good, it's good with a little bit of dance. Feel good, that good with a little bit of dance. Feel good, that good with a little bit of dance. What up, man? It's Garage Gym Homie flying high. And today, man, I wanted to make a video about 5 ways, cheat codes, homie, 5 ways so you can use high stim junkie pre-workouts successfully, man, without burning out, without building some crazy tolerance. 5 ways, man. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. God is amazing. God is good. I hope you're feeling the power of God flow through you. If not, man, it's there. The power of God. God's not out here, man. It's within here is where we find it. Deep down within ourselves is the truth. That's what God is, man. The truth. All right, man. Listen, I wanted to make more different kinds of content, man. I want to help you suckers out, man. I found what works for me. I'm going to share what works for me. I use high stim pre-workouts all the dang time, homie. I review them. I use them. I don't abuse them. All right? Now, I'm going to tell you, there's going to be a compromise, man. A compromise. Hit the dang like button, man, if you're feeling the power of God, man. Hit the dang like button if you're not. Either way, hit the dang like button, man. I'm flying home. I'm on wildfire. All right. So look, man, here's 5 ways. You can use high stim pre-workouts, man, successfully. You don't have to abuse them. You don't have to burn your brain out. You can use them all the time if you follow a few simple rules that I have discovered, man. The head of the committee from up above, the STIM committee, has sent me down to give you guys the 5 things so you too can use high. Now, it's a compromise, man. It's a compromise. There are some things you're going to have to compromise, man. So brace yourself. You can't just mindlessly consume things, man. Practicing restriction is important. So I'm going to tell you 5 ways so you can use them all the time, still practice restriction. Here it is. This is all bro science, man. This is not, I didn't call Fauci for this one, man. This is all me. All right, me and God. God and me. All right, me and you and God. All right, here we go. Quit monkeying around, homie. I'll spank you. All right, now, number 1, the most important way to not build a tolerance to high stim pre-workouts is to get every bit of 8 hours of sleep a night. I don't want to hear it, man. You're already starting off on the wrong foot telling me, oh, but GGH, I can't get more than 6 hours. My job requires me, blah, 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 blah. This is what works for me. When you have proper sleep, proper rest, when you are resting a lot of sleep, the more the better. I get 8.5 hours a night pretty much. Your body's metabolizing out that stuff better. So indirectly, it will help your tolerance a lot more than you realize. It will help it a lot. The more you sleep, the more you metabolize it out. These all go together. Number 2. So I have found that when I'm getting 6 hours of sleep, 7 hours of sleep, I don't feel the stims as good. The pre-workouts work, the fat burner, optimal when you're well rested, when you've metabolized everything out of your brain, when you're optimal. Okay? 8 hours of sleep or more. You will not build a tolerance to pre's if you follow the next 4 things. Number 2, using your stimulant 1 time per day at the exact same time every day. So you're giving your brain, let's say I take a pre-workout, 6:30 a.m. You give your body that, it's a high stim pre-workout. You give your brain that hit. Boom. Give it that hit. You don't touch another stimulant. No later cup of coffee. No, oh, I'm going to have an energy drink later. None of that. No pick me up, nothing. Until 24 hours later, the next day. You can use another high stim pre-workout 2 days in a row. If you do not use caffeine later, energy drinks, no pick me ups, no, I use a fat burner in the morning, a pre-workout in the afternoon, nothing. One hit of caffeine, whatever it is. So make it freaking count. Once a day, you don't touch it for the next 24 hours. So picking one time a day and using a pre consistently at the same time every day, that gives your brain that 24 hours to metabolize it out. So when you give it that other hit again, it's out of your system. It's ready for more, homie. This is what works for me. I'm telling you it works. Number 3, never using DMHA or DMAA pre-workouts 2 days in a row. I don't even like using it more than twice a week. Let's say you push it. Let's just say you push it. You're living on the edge, homie. You just can't help yourself. 3 days a week, let's just say. Let's just say I'll give you a pass for 3 days a week. Never 2 days in a row with DMHA or DMAA. So the next day, you can use a Stim Junkie pre-workout, but not a DMHA one. Use a strong Alpha Yo one. Use an the new Al-Jefe. Use this, use that. I don't care if it's 600 milligrams of caffeine. I don't care. Not using DMHA. That's a very easy way to burn out. Oh, I'm going to alternate one DMHA, then one DMA. No, you're bending the rules, homie. Do not use them 2 days in a row. You will find that you will not feel it. It'll stop working. You might say, well, it works. It's only going to work for so long. I'm telling you, you're going to burn your brain out like that. It's not healthy. Number 4, taking a day or 1 day minimum to 2 days a week with no stimulants at all. No caffeine, no stims, no cup of coffee, nothing. 1 to 2 days a week. I recommend 2, but at least a day a week just to give your brain that rest, keeping your cortisol levels down, resting your adrenal gland, everything you can do to rest it more. You see, I'm talking about 8 hours of sleep. You know, using it one time and then not touching it for another 24 hours at the same time every day. So it's on a schedule. Not using the more you can give your adrenals and your brain and your body and your nervous system rest, the better stimulants will work for you. This might seem obvious, man, but a lot of you, obviously, from my conversations over the last 3 years on this channel, it ain't so obvious to a lot of you. So I'm going to spell it out for you, homies, so you can practice a little restriction. I'm telling you, I want you guys to be able to use these high stim pre successfully, man. Like I've figured out 3 years. I've reviewed 360 pre-workouts now. And I figured out, and I feel them great. I feel dailies. So I definitely feel Stim Junkie. So that was number 4. 1 to 2 days. I say 2, but let's just say 1. See, I only take stimulants when I'm training. Once a day in the morning. So the days I don't train, those are days I can give myself a rest. So you shouldn't be training 7 days, or else you're overtraining anyway. Your body, you're missing quality gains if you're not training, if you're not resting at least 1 to 2 days a week. Most of humanity could work out 4 days a week and make major gains. 5 days a week at the most, but 6 or 7's out the window. That's just unacceptable. Oh, I do cardio, active rest day. BS, homie. That's your head going crazy. Your body doesn't want it. That's your head who wants it, not your body. So if you're only taking a stimulant like me towards training once a day, you should be resting 1 or 2 days. So then your rest days, Why you need stimulants anyway, man? Oh, well, I got work, and it always excuses, homie, to be a little uncomfortable for the greater good. That's your problem, man. That's your problem, man. All right. And then, lastly, scheduling stim breaks. What works for me, 4 times a year, 10 full days at least. No caffeine, nothing. No working out, nothing. Giving your brain a time to rest and reset. I know 10 days is not enough time to fully reset your stim tolerance. It probably takes at least a month or two. But it's enough time to just give yourself a rest to come back stronger. And just rest your adrenals and all that. It's worked for me for years. So those are the 5 things, man. The 5 cheat codes. At least 8 hours of sleep at night. Using the stims at the same exact time every day. 1 time per day. So you're giving yourself 24 hours in between each stim use. No afternoon pick-me-up, nothing. It's a compromise, homie. Never using DMHA or DMAA 2 days in a row. Taking 1 to 2 days a week with no caffeine or nothing. Full rest reset 1 to 2 days a week. And scheduling a stim break for at least 10 days, 4 times a year. That's what I got for you. Garage Gym Homie's always going to give it to you straight. Let me know what you think in the comments. Adopt my regimen, homie. I'm here to just give it to you straight, man. I hope this helps. If you have something else that works better, man, please enlighten me. God bless all you. Together, let's get this dang muscle. Hit the dang like button. I'm out.